Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So right here with us we have none other than Miss Ariel River.
Hi, my name is Ariel River. I'm a singer, songwriter, and just all around artist.
Period. Period. We
Thank
love
you
that
for
for
having
her.
me. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it was just Libra season, girl. Oh, we saw you celebrate. We loved. It's gonna be our acting 101. We're going to click into action, girl, because we are not about to do that. Like I'm telling you, girl, I truly listen and I see the video for Underwater. With the video process, like
Mm.
how did it go for you?
When you are creating a video,
Yes,
especially that
creating
to
a
go with a
video, yes.
song, you're essentially like creating a world. It's
Right.
like world building. The first step of the world
A
building is the
POV,
song.
like a little movie
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah,
thing. Yes.
exactly. Like you want it to be super cinematic and to tell a story, to elaborate even further on what you already, portrayed in the song. And it requires like a lot to
Yeah.
to deliver what you see
No,
in your head.
trust. I understand. You already know, like I did my music video and it was fun. I loved.
Mhm.
But girl,
Yeah.
Miss Girl, it definitely takes a lot of time, but I feel much pride
Yeah.
when I see the finished product.
I love your music video.
Oh,
Very like
thanks.
fresh and fun. I've done like different like kind of different promo reels with different people,
Hmm.
and like all of them were like good and fun, and I love everybody who I've like worked with on
Hmm.
reels, promo reels. But like my favorite was working with you when we did our promo reels.
Oh my god! Like, the reel that she's talking about is for her song "She's" by Ariel River. Go search it up, girl. It was so much fun. It was such a vibe, and honestly,
Yeah.
what an honor! I love because actually continuing on to this topic right here with anxiety, Miss Girl. I'm like, um, for me, like definitely like when I'm anxious, that in that moment too, I'm like, I just want to make sure that everyone that's with me feels safe and feels okay. So you saying that, preach, we love.
Me personally, as an artist, I do struggle with uh anxieties at times, mostly with just like performing and stuff. Because
Yeah,
I
like
used
stage
to,
fright type.
yes, like I used to
Her.
have really bad stage fright, like to the point where I never used to perform. I just started performing as an artist like 2 years ago. Don't want to feel what the earth would be like if she's not here.
Hmm.
So even though I've been writing music since like 2016,
Right. Like that was
and
the moment that you're just like, I'm standing on business. I gotta,
yeah,
show my face. I'm ready for this.
yeah. And so, like, I still get nervous before I go on stage or perform or whatever, or even before I put a song out. But like, one of my mottos is do it scared.
Hmm.
So, like, I don't let, well, I try not to let fear stop me from doing things that I want to do. Like,
Right.
just instead of waiting for like the moment when I'm no longer afraid, I just do it while I'm afraid
Yeah.
because at least you did it, you
Yeah.
know?
And I feel like honestly, like the satisfaction of it is even greater.
Yeah.
Like there's this one guy and he said, your challenges show up based on your potential.
Mm,
And I was like, period. Like ate with that, left
yeah.
no crumbs. And I was like, that is true.
It's kind of like how Christians will say new level, new devil.
Yeah, 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 yeah. If
Yeah.
you guys want to go ahead and check. Oh, by the way, like I'm gonna link Ariel's Instagram, Ariel's music, my Instagram, all below. So if you guys want to go ahead and click on that, we got fashion and style.
I'm such a grandma. I'm sorry.
Oh my
I'm
god.
like yawning. The late 60s to 70s.
Hmm.
I love that era of fashion. Like the vests, the colors, bell bottom pants,
The
the chunky, yes,
saturation.
the saturation, the chunky boots,
I had my
the
70s
cycle
era.
velvet.
John Travolta coming through.
Yeah.
Enters the
And
chat.
hair. I don't know. Like I just put on what I like.
Have you seen that thing that's like fashion recycles every 10 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I think it's true. I'm like,
That is
cause
true.
yeah, like everybody has a different aspect of me. Like, I don't know if you've seen or like my wardrobe goes from like street style
Hmm.
to old man. Like your
Yeah.
grandfather would wear this, bitch. Sometimes I'm just like in my very like classy and demure, and then there's moments where I'm just in my we're going, full on like androgynous or something. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's just a lot to cope
Yeah.
with.
No, yeah, I could say that for myself as well. So, like I got a little bit of peppiness in my
Mhm.
style, but then also like
Yeah.
androgyny mixed in with it. 'Cause sometimes I'll
Yes.
wear like skirts with the collared shirt.
Oh, by the way, oh my gosh, I forgot to mention this. We actually met when I was working. So I was working at the studio. Remember? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I saw you at the studio. You were wearing these like little plaid skirt.
A plaid red skirt?
Yes. You've never? But no, I
No.
was like, you don't have red plaid pants?
And the reason I know this is because I don't have clothes. Like I really don't have a lot of clothes. I just make it look like I do by like
Mm,
mixing and matching stuff.
right.
So it looks like I have like this huge wardrobe. I don't. I know what I have, and I don't have any red bottoms at all. I wonder if I took a picture of myself that day.
I was like, I don't know. But either way, y'all, this is a mystery that we're gonna solve. Somebody call
Yeah.
Scooby Doo.
Whole time, that's probably what you had on.
But I'm like, this one Cardi B picture where she's like this, and then like that's her as a child. Have you thought of that? Like, if people bring up like old pictures of you.
Shoot, if people pulled up like old pictures of me from like high school and stuff, it would be funny. And I don't know. I just think people would see that I've always been a weirdo.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, it's making me think of the boy from
In case you haven't noticed, I'm weird. I'm a weirdo. I don't fit in, and I don't.
I had a phase where I like was dressed like a skater for a while too.
Oh my god. I'm trying to.
Shoestring belt and everything.
Girl, I had my baddie era. It was not a good era, girl. Oh my god. There's this quote that's like, "You're not ugly, you're just badly dressed." Like there it's in Spanish, it's like, "No estás fea, solo estás mal arreglada," or something like that.
Mhm.
I was doing YouTube, like, in high school, and my high school found out, and I feel like that's where I
Yeah.
got a little bit of, like, my oomph factor from. They were roasting my video, and it's like the little video within, like, their video of roasting had better quality than the whole video that they were doing. Girl, if y'all bring up those pictures, please don't, because that will be the end of me. When did you know you wanted to be a singer?
Okay, that's a good question. All right, so initially I started off as a poet.
Mhm.
So in high school, I would just like write poems, like book after book of poems. Bro, I had a Wattpad account and
The
yeah,
girlies know.
yes. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Wattpad was that I don't want to curse. Wattpad was that app. Yeah, so then one day I just was like, bro, because I got inspired by like my favorite artist at the time
Mhm.
when I was a teenager. I got inspired by them and I was like, what if I just put these like poems to a beat?
Right.
Not literally, but like that's essentially what songwriting is. It's like
Right.
it's poems with music behind it. Like I wasn't on the artist scene, the
Yeah,
underground
yeah,
art
yeah.
scene. I didn't have any artist friends. I had one. I did. I had one, but they were into this. They didn't make the same kind of music I made,
Yeah.
so it's like not that doesn't matter. But
But it's just
anyways,
harder to, like,
yeah, to like
guide yourself into it because now you're all
exactly.
solo.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't know where to find beats. So I was like,
Mhm.
you know what, I'm gonna go on SoundCloud because back then like SoundCloud was popping. Like
Girl,
so I
I
went
used
on
to hear oh my god, remember the 10 Toes? Like
I was writing neo soul songs only. So
mhm.
I was like heavily into neo soul.
Mhm.
And so I literally would just go on SoundCloud and type in like neo soul beats and then just like find beats and then write songs.
Yeah.
My first two songs, one is called Nothing Nowhere and one is called like Days of the Week. Nothing Nowhere, I literally recorded it. I recorded the whole thing like on GarageBand in my phone. Yeah. Yeah,
Period.
and you could tell.
PSA for everyone, if you wanna go listen to the song, you can tell no commenting, mean comments, we know. We know.
No, you could tell. It still sounds, it's good. It was good enough for how I did it. Like, yeah, I put those two songs out. That was like 2019. Performed like once. was terrified of it and just was like, no. And
Yeah.
then I stopped making music for like a couple years,
I think
and
that's
then
me right now.
yeah, sometimes you just need little breaks to like find yourself, and then you
Yeah.
come back with like a clear direction and a vision, which is what
Yeah.
I did because then in 2022 I put out my first EP because at that point I finally had like some direction and like
Yeah.
some knowing
Yeah.
to like, okay, this is what I want to do. This is
I don't know about you, but do you be feeling like you're in TikTok edits listening to certain music? I be doing.
or pretending you're in a music video while you're listening to a song. That'd be
Yeah.
me.
Like what?
Pretending that I'm in a music video when I'm listening to
That's true.
music.
That too. No,
Yeah.
I pretend like I'm in the music video, or I pretend like I'm in the edit.
I know heaven is real 'cause it's how she feels and she lives there.
Ariel River. Like, when did you know, or when did you like, or has it just kicked in, or has it not kicked in yet? Like, do you know that that is who you are? Like, that is how some people only know you.
Right. Uh, I guess when I put out my EP in 2022,
Hmm.
I think that made me feel like more
I
official.
exist. Yeah.
Yeah, like more official and like together as an artist because whether it's an EP or an album, I like bodies of work. And if it was up to me, I would only put out full projects and not singles at all. But I
Hmm.
know like it's not realistic. Like you kind of have to put out singles in this digital age, and that's one thing I'm like trying to get myself out of the habit of doing is like overthinking stuff, overthinking and over
Period,
planning.
bitch.
No, because sometimes it's not even overthink. Well, sometimes it doesn't even look like overthinking. It'll be like it looks like over planning, but
Yeah.
it's like they're the same. They can become the same thing. Like I
Yeah.
need to stop over planning stuff and just do. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying to put. I want to put out 2 singles within like the next 4 months.
Yeah. No, oh my God, I'm like, I saw this one like Prince documentary, and he said something about like when you try to perfect something, or when you overthink something, you take like the beauty out of it, or something like
Mm.
that. And I was like, when I heard that, I was like,
Yeah.
period.
No, that's literally so true. I won't go on a tangent, but it's just something that I'm realizing with like social media is like the culture on social media is just like, oh, everybody put your best foot forward at all times. Everything has to be perfect,
Yeah.
polished, clean,
Oh my
and
God.
it's so boring. I am so bored with like everything I see on social media because it's too clean, it's too perfect. I'm flipping through different channels, but they program me the same.
Like, we already spoke about how like when you first started, you were looking for beats, but like, is there anyone else who inspires you, like in general?
Yeah, so I would say like if I could name like 3 artists that inspire me, I would say definitely the Sundays, like 100%. I would say Biba Doobie. Have you heard of her?
No.
My favorite. Mac DeMarco will always be in like my top 3 favorite artists of all time. I just love everything about his
Like
music.
vibe.
Yes, everything like his songwriting, his playing. He's such a phenomenal guitar player. Uh, the instrumentals he makes. I just everything about his creative process. I just love it. I love Anne-Marie. She's a R&B artist from like early 2000s. Her and like Rich Harris, her All I Have album produced by Rich Harris. That's like one of my favorite albums of all time.
Really?
I literally listen to that whole album top to bottom every month. Like it's like it's
It's a
at this point,
tradition.
yeah, it's at this point, it's like a spiritual practice. Like I love it. Her vocals phenomenal, the songwriting phenomenal, and then Rich Harris is like one of the greatest producers of all time to
Love.
me. So
Period. But with that being said, y'all, we are ending this right now. And like I said, links are in the description box below. For me, for Ariel, if you want to check out her music, link in the description box below. And right now, they should be appearing. We're going to have a subscribe right here, right in the middle. Subscribe in the middle. Yeah, Sean, we hope to see y'all later. There's going to be more guests. So go ahead and subscribe for real, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Let's say bye to
me.
yeah, yeah. Bye. Okay.